Baseball. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. Ryan Yarbrough gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, what we might be looking at, D-Row, is a team that might have lost its focus a little bit. They're definitely going into the postseason, but I don't like the way they've been playing the last week to 10 days.
Yeah, they've definitely been playing poorly, Dan, without question, not executing. But I will say this. When you go to the postseason and you show back up, all your numbers from the regular season get washed away and everybody's at 0. So they could start fresh and stay hot.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Margot's on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Andrew Benintendi comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He comes in at 262 on the year, 21 homers and 74 RBIs. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to...
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title.
Not only does this guy hit for high average, D-Row, he can also get on base in the top 3 in the league in on-base percentage.
Yeah, he's an aggressive at-bat, Dan. You got to work to get this guy out. He's a pitcher's nightmare. Not always looking to drive the ball out of the ballpark. He's got one of the best eyes in the business, and it shows in his batting average.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 2-1 home. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Benintendi at second. Martinez is over at first with 1 away. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here's Michael Chavis now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Chavis begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Fly ball out toward left center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Boston nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. There are certain things that jump out to you and say, this guy's having a great season. Not a good one, but a great one. I look at the runs scored, and he's already scored over 100 runs this season. That's a great season. Only a handful of guys can put up numbers like that each year.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Meadows. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here now is Rafael Devers. Only 1 hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yeah.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Enters play here at 279. 8 home runs and 55 driven in. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone!
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Verdugo is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
The 1-2. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen short.
At the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He sends it on the ground softly to the left. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Red Sox strike for a run thanks to the Dustin Pedroia blast. On to the bottom of inning number 2. Now 1-0 Boston. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Renfroe, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pilar's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Brandon Lau comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Fastball well outside. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Nate Lowe. And he fouls this one off. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Sale sets and delivers, and this is swung on and hit on the ground of Pedroia at second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. It remains 1-0. Left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. The count is 1-2.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Fouled off. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0.
Oh, that's close.
And that's in there, 2-1. The bouncer to the left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Bogaerts, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Name of the game out on a mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping up now, Michael Chavis. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
1 strike.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with the payoff pitch. And, oh, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
As a look, now the pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
Standing in now, Dustin Pedroia, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone, and that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Here's the first pitch to him.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 out, bases loaded. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The set and the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two and 1. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox are out in front 2-0. Now at the plate, Willie Adames. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Two and 0 now. And the pitch. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. So here's Mike Zunino. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Bases are empty. One man out. And it's fouled away. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
At the plate, Jose Martinez, as he'll take a look at ball one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. A ball and two strikes now. Sale has his target. 1-2 on its way. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Charlie Morton answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. All set for the start of the 4th, and now it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball drops in there for strike one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Next up for the Red Sox, Kevin Pillar. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's gone 3 for 11. First pitch coming, here it is. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Oh. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew.
Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he finds the black here with a curveball. 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. Make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. This is pulled into right. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive in another run. This guy is a money run producer.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-2. Popped up low in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. It was a walk in his last trip. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out toward left center field. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. From the stretch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Ready for another chance? Dustin Pedroia. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pops this one up. Adames into shallow left. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Red Sox lead it 5-0. Into the box now, Yandy Diaz. He flew out. In his last at bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Next will be the designated hitter, Austin Meadows. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Peter Fairbanks, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Peter Fairbanks.
So striding forward now, Alex Verdugo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Alex Verdugo.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Ready with the 2-0. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
To the plate now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nobody out, runner on first. This one's down to third. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Nothing doing for Boston, but they hold a 5-0 lead. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau. And right into the shift, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
First baseman, Nate Lowe.
Up next for the Rays, Nate Lowe. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here it comes. 2-0. Nope. 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. Has a look, now the pitch. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runner at first here, one man out. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Willie Adames, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Benintendi. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 26 for him on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show one pitch, one swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped him up. Plawecki is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 5-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next it'll be the outfielder Andrew Benintendi. And now a pitch on the way, and he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe's back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
Now they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So a 2-out single there gets him a base runner, and that leads us to check out the team leaders in hitting here in the final month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. At the plate, Michael Chavis. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1, and it remains 5-2. Digging in once again, Jose Martinez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. 1-1. Here it comes. 2 balls and a strike. to 2-2 now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Pilar has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
This is in the air out to right field. Verdugo is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The designated hitter,
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. "5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Sale into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1-2-3, and the deficit remains 5-2. Colin Poche is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Colin Poche.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Ready with the 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Count remains 2-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Ready on 0-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. This one skied out toward right. Renfroe is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're still out in front 5-2. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Here it comes.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batter.
At the plate, Brandon Lau. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Grounded back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
At the plate, Nate Lowe. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. Lowe, originally from the state of Virginia, he was a 13th round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Ready on 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Runner on first and a
and that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Pilar. That ends the inning. Rays strand just the one.
He doesn't play in games with us. I don't know how the stuff he said was true. I don't get how people. I don't get how these people always have these weird stories. I'm like, the fuck. It's like all the people I talk to in this world. I don't know how you have these weird stories. All my story is to sit at home and do nothing.
First delivery to him on the way.
A lot of people doing today.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Wind up and the 0-1.
It doesn't matter if people don't complain. The league, you have people that score too much, and you have a guy who's for 10 picks, and it's not. You don't have a realistic. It's just. You have these sucky ass people, and you have these people that do the same play, and it just, I'm not even gonna say it, it's just like, you're not gonna find people that play the games like us. And like, if you make rules, people won't follow them. Like, I don't like really making rules. Like, so I'll make it like you can't go from 4th down less realistically. I'm like, but then some people don't know what that means. And then I play them, I don't go from 4th to 1 and be like, your commissioner is seeding. I'm like, no, like, I can go for whenever I want. You can go for whatever you want, but it's like...
You should be going for 4th and 10, your own 20.
Yeah, that's uncalled for. That's what I was saying. Like,
4th and 1 is kind of okay.
4th and inches on 30, you could. That's your risk. Don't do all the time. Why don't you think you...
And if you're in the league, you
do a hard snap.
If you're winning by 2 scores, you don't do it.
It's kind of a big game.
And you don't do it when you're up by 14.
I went for a 4th and 1 week 2 against Vikings.
Yeah,
well, actually, man, I was like 13 and 9 because I trust my defense.
I went for against you, I think it's about time to choke up on that bat.
That was like there was like 10 minutes left, I think, in the quarter.
If you're by midfield, it's kind of okay to go for that 4th and 1.
And what I did there because I wasted more time.
It's also gate. That's the thing. You can't believe people always shoot gate right.
Yeah. And then the other thing, they knew a different playbook, and the quarterback was so good with that playbook. Like you saw Dr. Jones.
Why do you want to carry? I hate sinkers. That's perfect. It's hands in the air.
I mean, he might be out again.
Still, it's getting late. You know what? You know how to come out from.
fouled
These
off.
games are being played or something?
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be
Okay.
shocked if the
Messing up
pitcher
like
goes to the
always.
well 3 times
What,
in a
card
row.
game?
Yeah, instead of the game start, it's 12:50. The game started.
What am I doing?
But I have 0 points for
This
it.
is on
I'm
the
not
ground
doing
over
card for
first.
Jack.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Oh. Come on, first thing, nobody out.
So striding in, Andrew Benintendi.
Look, everyone leave people in. Those are probably just publicly. They're probably just random people that they'll even talk to.
A ball and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it remains 5-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit
13 strikeouts
like that one down and away. There's no success in
get
that.
2
Racks
hits.
up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Willie Adames is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
13 Ks. This sounds like a monster game before the playoffs. That's not a good thing. Teams might want to be scared.
Zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys.
I know it's the call.
Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Come on,
Fastball
jump
well
off.
off the plate for a ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Ready now, Jose Martinez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Now here's a swing and a high hopper drifting into shallow right field. And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2.
Now back, the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Digging in, Yandy Diaz. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa, and the deficit remains 5-2. As Rowe enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Settling in now, J.D. Martinez. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Last time through was a base hit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Was not working. Still says 0-0. Boy, what the fuck?
Standing in now, Michael Chavis. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want.
The 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
The 0-2 home.
Or just both in the air.
On second base.
What do you do?
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now.
My 6.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away.
And 2 shot get you back in the game.
3-2 one more time. Yeah, swung on and missed. He got it.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough movement to play with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Hey, Chinchu walk Devils.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy. The intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
If you're losing, you probably walk in front of him.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. Flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
They're going to get a home run in Boy, they know Boy's not doing it again.
It's always good battle on his plane. He can get hit.
I know. But
Not just all run.
I think they trust themselves to get Boy out over.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Calling Walker Boy and then put baseball. Boy about 339.
Really in trouble, and it's just getting
We're running
worse and
cornbreak.
worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Grounded to third. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Nothing in the Boston ninth. Last chance for the Rays. They trail it here by 3. So digging in now, Austin Meadows over 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Huh? What about the new short?
Brandon Workman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
So it's so small. They have to fit anything there. They're afraid.
First pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Why in the picture looks small? Let me see it. What?
Now the pitch. And there's ball 1.
And of course, no feeling with the snap down.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Murphy went to SmackDown. Gulak went to Raw. House Party on SmackDown. Tucker, yeah, I guess it's like sort of drop. And Tucker went to Raw.
Pulled toward right center field.
See, I told you, Tucker's in turn to Otis.
He's there and records the first down.
Tucker is the one behind the court thing. That's why Miz and Morrison went to Raw.
And there are
W just
final
predicted
numbers
it
for the
when he did
Boston
that.
starter.
He's
It was
behind
a
the
really
court
nice
thing.
day on the mound.
He wants Otis to lose the
Yeah, he
briefcase.
looked
It's not
really
Miz and
dialed in
Morrison.
from
Yeah, I
start
don't
to
know
finish.
Morrison.
This is the kind of outing you hope for every
Yeah.
time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty
Hey,
good about
W is self-predicting. Last night I predicted that. I'm like, wait, he's behind something.
Used them. Like, they don't even fight and attack
He
evermore.
went down on
Ever
strikes
since he won the
last
PK,
time.
they never even fought and attacked him. Like, the weird time when they fought.
They don't fall considering attacking because they're fighting Miz and Morrison for rivalry, and that's it.
Ball no strike.
Because Tucker's jealous because he's a good title star and he's not.
1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer it that one, but the execution
They never
was
started
flawless.
falling
Nice curveball that starts in the zone
Well,
and
okay,
breaks
looks
just
small
out.
from Pittsburgh.
Just a
I'm
great
great.
take by the batter.
Throw to first
Yeah.
will be in time. And the
The
Rays
offense
are
is
now
kind of
down to
big.
their
They have like
final
3
out.
spots. What?
They never started 4-0 since.
The offense is big, but it doesn't have a top spot.
Ready once
They don't have
again.
something on
They
top.
started
It's just
4-0
like
To make
one.
something happen, they're down to their final
What?
out here in
There's
the ninth.
1979.
Here's the first
No, I
pitch
saw
to
that.
him. Watching the fastball right there for strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That's a good take on fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a
That's the
ball
problem
strike.
with
That
team.
ball was a little bit too far up in his
Who's
zone.
around like
That's
this
one
far
you
on the
normally
8?
pop right up.
They don't do good, and then the bullpen comes in.
Bases are empty here with 2
You kind of
men
put
out.
your best guys in. You don't look great.
All even now, 2-2. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And he gets
Hey,
strike
took him out.
3
That's the game.
called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, a lot of people would never consider a reliever for the Cy Young Award. Hey, we can argue
Yeah,
that.
because the top is a
but I know this
freezer.
for certain. He deserves a
We
few
don't have a
votes.
freezer.
That's 55 saves on the year. And I'll tell you, he's a rare talent.
Oh, it's still fit like all it's
the
done.
final today. The
I think
Red
it's
Sox
better than
earn
Alfred.
their
I know it's
109th
small.
win, best in the division. Chris Sale gets his league-leading 22nd
The problem
win
is you
as he
have to
struck
lean
out
everything
13
down.
in this one. Ryan Yarbrough worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Brandon Workman hammers down the save, his 55th
Well,
of
we
the
did that
campaign.
last
That
week.
total leads the
Everything
league.
on that
So that just about
middle
does
row
it for
can't go
Mark
up because
DeRosa,
that
Dan
shelf on the
Plesac,
top.
Heidi Watney, and our
Unless you
entire
take,
crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.
yeah, no, you
You've
could
been
take the
watching
bottom
MLB
shelf,
The Show. For more, make
the
your way
top
over
one
to
off, and then you'd be able to stack them.
And the final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Rays.
What?
Get 21.
All right. You can't do one to get one. I think time PS5 would be out for it. The season will be starting live.
Yeah, by the time we get the game, we just gotta get a PS5 going issue.
So you get PS5, we can't play with dog because dog won't have it.
We gotta win the on this season and get a PS5. Oh,
We're gonna get to wait probably.
but we probably get it until December too. And it's like get that. That's when we get a PS5.
I don't even have money to get it because I don't get my check. I need that check. Those ones so bad.
And his win total climbs to 22.